Hey everyone, Jason here, aspiring entrepreneur, and today I wanted to tackle the 9 to 5 marketing fallacy. So to give you a quick little background before I dive into this rant, it's something that has come up multiple times in the coaching call conversations I've had. So last week I opened up 4 discounted coaching spots. Just wanted to get on the phone with a bunch of people on the email list and subscribers and learn about their business, learn where you guys are at and how the content for the channel could be more helpful, or how I could be more helpful one-on-one. That is now closed, but if you are interested in a one-on-one phone call, go ahead and just shoot me an email. I'm actually taking those calls all the time. I just wanted to actually have a sequence and go out and say, hey, I'm actually willing to talk to you like one-on-one and help you with your business. So anyway, moving based on those calls, something that stood out to me, 2 of them in particular, was this whole, I want to have my business full time so I can, not do my job anymore. And this whole principle of like sprinting to exit whatever job you're in, whether you like it or not, that is beside the point. This whole sprint to like exit your job so you can work on your business is a marketing thing that's been sold to us. Because I have some really bad news for you. It doesn't get better. If I could go back to the time where I decided to go full-time in this YouTube and business thing, or I could continue to have it part-time and use the extra income I had from the jobs that I did have and invested in this, I would have done that. And so that is the huge advantage you have, is when you work 9 to 5 or 8 to 4, whatever job, maybe you're only working part-time, whatever that job is, it's not in the way of you being successful, okay? I'll say it again. It is not in the way of you being successful. You suddenly quitting your job and, working 80 hours a week to make a business work when you've never done that before is a recipe for disaster. It's a recipe for failure. It's something that I did right after I graduated college, and I still regret it to this day. So your 9 to 5 or whatever job you have is your cash flow, right? You take that cash from your active and you put it into your business, right? So if you remember Robert Kiyosaki's cash flow quadrant, you're in the E quadrant. So you take your extra income from your job and you funnel it and invest it into your business. I can guarantee you 9.9 out of 10 of us, the problem is not that we don't have enough time to invest in our business. The problem isn't that we're coming home at 5 o'clock and we're dead tired and we don't want to work on our business anymore. The difference is money and it's time in the business, right? Just like you wouldn't go to the gym and work out for an entire Saturday and then expect to, suddenly get ripped or suddenly lose a bunch of pounds. No, we all know that it makes more sense to do 20 minutes every day for 3 or 4 months as opposed to just doing 1 day a week of 8 hours straight. Yet that's how a lot of us are approaching our mindset when it comes to being successful with our business. And so the big thing I want to really harp on here is that you're not being held back by the fact that you're not full-time in your business. Because when you come home at the end of the day and you're tired and you feel like you're completely drained and, oh my gosh, now I have to work on my business, even if you're full-time, that never goes away. If anything, you're going to be more stressed out. You're going to be more tired. You're going to have a harder time staying motivated because I sit at that desk for 10 to 12 hours a day. There's no boss telling me I need to do it, right? I'm 100% in charge and I have 100% responsibility to work my butt off as much as I can to make this channel successful and make the agency successful. I'm more tired at the end of the day sitting at the desk than when I sat in a cubicle. The difference is now I don't have an income to invest in this because you have an advantage as someone who's still working full time because you can take that extra income. You can invest it into your business. You can invest it in the software. You can invest it into hiring people. I think that's the number one thing. Invest it in hiring people to do things in your business. That way, when you come home at the end of the day, you can work on your business. Whether you're doing a services business, you're doing digital products, whatever, that doesn't really matter. What matters is you take that extra income from the E quadrant and you funnel it into the B quadrant. So when you're sitting at your desk or you're running around, your job, whatever it is, just remember that you are making money so you can invest in your business. Your 9 to 5 is not getting in the way at all. If anything, for some of the people I talked to, I actually told them to take the full-time job that they had in front of them. Why? Because they were going to be able to take up to 30 or 40% of that income and invest it into a business. They would be able to hire a copywriter. They'd be able to hire someone to build their website. They would be able to hire someone to make their PowerPoints. Do you have any idea how awesome it is to be sitting at work knowing that you're making money, and whatever you're making, you're able to take that, like 1 hour at work, just to give you some actual example, like let's say you make $25 an hour. Okay, so you work 8 hours a day, $25 an hour. That $25 an hour represents 3 to 4 hours of someone's time when you're outsourcing correctly, right? So you work 1 hour and you get 3 or 4 hours in your business. That's really awesome. That's really awesome. So I just wanted to shoot this video. I just wanted to kind of make this rant because it is so frustrating to see this message over and over, this desire over and over and over again, as if it's going to get easier or it's going to be, great when you can quit your job and go full-time in your business, because you're still working your butt off. If anything, you're going to be working your butt off more because you have no safety net. You have no cushion. Guess what? When I mess up a sales call, no income next week, right? When I lose a client, no income next week, right? When those types of things happened when I still had a job, it wasn't like I was like, oh, well, maybe I'm just going to eat peanut butter jelly sandwiches. But it's really hard to separate the desire to be like, yeah, I just had what was Mark Cuban's thing? I just had ketchup sandwiches versus, yeah, I did a part-time for 3 or 4 years and built up a 6-figure income and then I went full-time. Like, that story doesn't sound as sexy as the guy or gal who's like, yeah, I was eating ketchup sandwiches and then I made it big, right? But this makes a whole lot more rational sense. So I think that just about does it. I hope that you got some value out of this video. If you disagree with me, please politely drop a comment in the comment section below. And as always, keep building the business you love. Take care.